Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ed here. It's time for your weekly recap of Vanguard news and reveals. Whether you're driving, studying, or doing anything else, hopefully you have a drink ready. Let's go over these cards. Let's go over the general news. First, they announced in a tweet the other day that Bang Dream will be going into another collaboration run with Cardfight Vanguard. In English, Dimensional Transcendence will include the Band Dream triggers, as well as the new MyGo triggers and a few other cards, so that you can help build out your MyGo if you did not already do it. Besides that, not too much, except they did include special energy rares, so keep an eye out for those. And the big announcement they made on Thursday is that Cardfight Vanguard is doing a collaboration with Koro Comics. This is a big comic run in Japan, so it's not going to be much of a splash here. We may not even get these cards, but I figure we can go over a few of them just so you have an idea of what the announcement was. So they announced that they're creating a new nation called Koro, like Legends or Heroes, and they'll be introducing 5 new start decks for Vanguard for these Koro characters. Reading them from left to right, it is Grandpa Danger, All Great Achievements Require Time, Black Channel, Dekasugi Dekakun, and Baby. So, like I said, I'm not going to go too deep into this news and information for this, but if we get announced that they will be coming to English, I'll be sure to make an update in that video after we get confirmation that they are coming to English. So now we're going to go over this week's card reveals. It's mainly Harry and Night Rose reveals. So, starting off with the Harry reveals, we have Masquerade Bunny. It's the card where you can be discarded when you're paying your stride. Even though it's a grade 1, it can be discarded as a grade 3 to stride. It also has a skill when it's in hand. If you have the Harry crest, you can discard this card to search your deck or grave for a grade 3 Harry card in its name, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you searched your deck, shuffle the deck. Direful Doll or Netta. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle from hand, if you have a Magician Harry crest, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, and put it into your soul, and shuffle your deck. Auto, when this unit is put on the Guardian circle, if you have the Harry crest, you may soul charge 1. I was so sad, and a few of me and other peoples in my locals were a little disappointed that this was Harry locked as a Direful Doll, because, we wanted to put it in Android. But it is what it is. We get what we get, but we can't get too upset. Here is the PG for the Stride deck set. Darkside Mirror Master. It's your standard Sentinel, with the effect of if you have 2 or more cards in hand, discard a card for the perfect guard. Which means if it's the last card in your hand, you can just put it down and it becomes the PG. Flying Manticore. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Harry in its card name, it gets all of the following abilities. First ability is Magia. Auto on the rearguard circle, Generation Break 1, meaning the top card of your G-Zone is face up, or a card is face up in your G-Zone rather. At the end of the battle this unit attacked, if you did not call a unit from Soul during your battle phase this turn, cost Counterblast 1 and put this unit into Soul, choose up to 1 card with a different name from this card from your Soul and call it to the rearguard circle. At the end of your turn, put that called unit into the Soul, and it also gets the skill when this card is discarded from hand while paying the cost for a stride, draw a card. Jester Demonic Dragon Lunatech Dragon. So this is the off stride for Harry. We saw Harry's main stride in the last video. Now this is the second stride that goes with the stride deck set. So as usual, G-Zone cards cannot be put into the main deck. It goes into your G-Zone. And the explanation of striding, in case you don't know how to stride. Stride step, choose 1 or more cards from your hand with the sum of their grades being 3 or greater, discard them, and stride this unit onto your Vanguard circle from face down. And then when you stride, your original Vanguard becomes a heart card, and this unit gets its power and card name. And at the end of the turn, you return this unit face up to your G-Zone. The skill that this card has is Magia Act. On the Vanguard circle, once per turn, turn a card face up in your Z-Zone, and look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, put it into Soul, shuffle the deck, choose up to 1 card from your Soul, and call it to the rearguard circle. At the end of the turn, put that unit called back into the soul. Early Change Manual. Get units in the rearguard circle. If you have a Vanguard that attacked 2 or more times this turn, this unit gets plus 5k power. It's important to note it works with re-rides like Alisteel. Garu the Kick Spiker. Auto in the rearguard circle. When this unit boosts, if your order zone has 2 or more rested cards, this unit gets plus 5k until the end of battle. They're common level cards, so we can't really expect them to do too much. Moving on to the Night Rose reveals. Water Spout Jin. This is the PG of the Night Rose deck, so we don't have to go into the same thing because it's too much detail, because it is the same skills. Tommy the Ghosty Brothers. This is the card that, when it's in hand, you can discard it and it will count as a grade 3 for striding, or you can discard it from hand and search for a Night Rose from your drop or deck, and if you searched your deck, shuffle your deck. Witch Doctor of Vanguard, Necrolazy. I'm not even going to take a chance and get risk getting cancelled, so I'm going to say it like I'm talking about a Necromancer. Auto Hollow. When this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, you may have it become hollowed. If you do, retire it at the end of your turn. Auto on the rearguard circle. When this unit becomes hollowed other than during your battle phase, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Night Rose in its card name. Cost. Counterblast 1, choose a card from your drop, and call it to the rearguard circle. Auto, Generation Break 1. When this hollowed unit is retired from the rearguard circle, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Night Rose in its card name, and you have not countercharged this turn, countercharge 1. Witch Doctor of Powdered Bone, Necrobone. Auto in the rearguard circle. At the end of the battle that this unit was placed from job, this turn boosted. That was a weird way of phrasing it, but that's how it is. It just means it was called from the job and it boosted this turn. If you have the Night Rose crest, retire this unit and draw a card. And then here is the off stride for the Night Rose deck. Ghosty Great King Obadiah. Same thing for the this cannot belong into your main deck and how to stride and the stride remembers text. Its actual skill is act on the Vanguard circle once per turn. Turn a card in your G-zone face up. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up one from among them, discard it, and shuffle your deck. Then, choose one card from your drop and call it to the rearguard circle. If you call a unit with the Hollow ability, that unit gets plus 5k power until the end of turn. One thing people are liking about the Harry and Night Rose deck is because it's an act in the main phase and not the battle phase, you get that bonus 5k to your front row in your main phase as opposed to mid-attack. And if you go with Ghosty Green Obadiah, if you call a hollowed unit, most hollowed units give themselves plus 5k when they're called hollowed. That means they're automatically plus 10k. Now we're going to look ahead at next week's news, starting with Tuesday. They'll be going over Divine's Season 2, Episode 7's recap, and talk about Episode 8. And then they're going to reveal from the episode and from Set 5, Hikari's Destined One of Time, Lael Odium. They'll be showcasing the ride line along with it, and its support cards. So please look forward to it. And on Thursday, they'll be going over Night Rose's stride in her deck, and they'll reveal one last piece of support because the deck is due to release 2 weeks from now in Japan. We still have to wait till January in English. That makes me sad. Then they'll be going over a rare and common rarity support for Orphist. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for helping me reach 100 subscribers. I appreciate that very much. If you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment of what you're looking forward to see in the Night Rose or Harry deck set. Without further ado, I hope you guys stay happy, stay healthy. I'll see you guys next time.